I'm doing arancini balls. So I really love this recipe a lot actually. So usually arancini ball is made from risotto, like leftover risottos. I made this one with quinoa, and it just takes all the starches and like all the heavy carbohydrates out of the diet. So it's really healthy recipe and I love it and it tastes delicious. So for that, I'm putting some olive oil in the pan, some onion, chopped onion, some chopped garlic, and some rosemary. You kind of want to cook them well because that's gonna give the flavor, like the whole flavor for the dish. So you want to make sure they're cooked well. So now the onion is translucent and very well cooked and smell delicious. I'm just gonna add 2 cups of chopped mushrooms in here and some pinch of sauteed salt. And this is gonna cook a while because you kind of want the water of the mushrooms to drown out, just go out and then become dry. If not, you're just gonna have a wet arancini balls, and we kind of don't want that. So now the mushrooms are almost ready. So I cooked 3 cups of quinoa and I kind of overcooked. That's how I come out with this recipe. It just was a mistake. Another chef just overcooked quinoa and I have to figure out what to do. So you kind of want them to be overcooked so they're a little bit wet. And then I'm adding 4 tablespoons of rice flour, brown rice flour. And the mushrooms are ready, so I just add them there too. And another extra pinch of salt, because the quinoa I hadn't put salt while I cooked. Just mix them together. So this is what you're looking for, this kind of crumble texture. If you don't have this, you can always add a little bit of more water, like a tablespoon, just a few drops. And then making some little balls and dusting on the flour, on brown rice flour. You can add some herbs or some extra salt and pepper in the flour while you're dusting if you wish so. This is just plain brown flour. And then here I have, and heat up, I have ½ cup of rice bran oil. I really like rice bran oil, like compared to the other oils. It just has a very high smoking point compared to the others. Higher than this, I think there is avocado oil, but unfortunately it's quite expensive. So it would be the best oil to fry because it has the best rates from omega-3 to omega-6 and has a very high smoking point. But it's just, unfortunately, it's just too expensive. So for that, I'm just using rice bran oil. I think it's a good oil. It's high in vitamin E, and then it's still good quality and it's kind of a reasonable price. And then just dust a little bit of flour, make sure you don't have soak them on fire, and then you can just fry them. Oops. So I am just flipping them out. I don't usually I know it's a frying, but I don't really like to deep fry them. I just put a little bit of oil and then I just flip them around. It doesn't take much to fry them off. It's just really quickly. And especially because everything inside is already cooked, so you just want the kind of the crispy outside. So they're ready. I'm just gonna take them out. And I'm really looking forward to either one. This is one of my favorite things ever. So sometimes I make a little pesto with basil and soaked cashews and garlic and olive oil, and lemon juice, just to have kind of a dipping sauce. But even with dipping sauce or without, they're just delicious.